Michaela Nogaria, you know, the girl with the voice.
Let's do a New Year's Eve eyeshadow look every day leading up to it, starting with the classic.
The girl that does all of the makeup.
My new launch comes in a literal fish tin.
Oh, you don't know who I'm talking about still. Okay, maybe you know her as how TikTok describes her, the narcissistic, fake, irresponsible influencer ever. And also known as the girl that said this.
Try being an influencer for a day. Try it. Because the people who say it's easy are so far out of their minds, try it for a day.
Michaela Nogaria is basically a beauty influencer and a very well-known one. She's extremely popular on TikTok. She has almost 20 million subscribers. No, not 20K, 20 million, almost. And she got super popular because she was a heavier set woman with a very, very heavy, deep Brooklyn accent.
Kim Kardashian!
She incorporates some of her lifestyle into her makeup videos as well. She has a husband named Cody.
Hey guys, it's Cody.
And she kind of built this whole empire pretty much from like the floors of her one-bedroom apartment while she worked at Ulta all the way to this multi-million-dollar mansion that she now lives in.
Wall has a hidden bathroom and it's actually insane. And one of the coolest things in this house, the sauna.
And now posing with the Kardashians.
When they first reached out asking if I wanted to be the face of their new mascara, I said, are you sure about that?
Everybody loves a rags to riches story until the person who had the rags, got the riches, talks about the riches too much, and also lost weight.
I had my closet professionally organized, and it's literally starting to look like something out of the Princess Diaries.
I don't care. You know what's interesting is I don't understand how influencers start out like normal people, and then they get a following, they get money, and then they turn into these robots.
Many people loved Michaela for her raw and realness, and of course her very heavy accent when she first started. I mean, that's kind of how it always starts. You get a new influencer, they're raw, true, and real. They're gonna give you the cold, hard truth about the product so that you are not wasting your money and listening to all the other influencers who are just doing it for cash. But through the years, as Michaela got more popular, that means she got more brand deals, and she probably felt that she needed to do, or at least many people theorize that she needed to make sure to keep the brands happy so that the brand deals keep rolling in and she can afford that $1 million closet. So through the years and the multiple ad reads that Michaela would do, people were saying, how's everything kind of great? You don't really critique it. You just tell us to buy it.
If you want a juicy glass shine on your lips, this is easily like a must.
And many people would start to say, I think she's lying, especially when an old video would resurface and, well, Michaela's mouth sounds sounded a little bit differently.
Hi, it's OL Michaela here, and I am standing in the Fisher Student Center, one of the best buildings on campus. I actually work here at the Information Center, so I'm sure you'll be seeing me around.
I don't follow Michaela religiously. I do follow her because I love makeup, but I don't watch every single video, but I know her voice. And when I saw this video, I was correcting it saying, no, that's not how Michaela says sinner with a hard R or here with a hard R. She would be saying here and sinner. That's how she talks. So when this video came out, people were like, so she's lying about the accent? What else is she lying about? Well, time would continue on and Michaela would lie about mascara. And then came Mascara Gate.
This L'Oreal telescopic lift. Look at the length. Do you see that?
Pretty much, she said that this new mascara came out and it really heavily made her eyelashes longer, all while she was wearing fake eyelashes. People were pissed. I said, yeah, that's stupid. But to be fair, commercials do that all the time with mascara. The girls are always wearing fake eyelashes in mascara commercials saying, this is the thing that made my lashes bigger. But Michaela is an influencer, and influencers are supposed to be real and true, and us, the people, are supposed to be able to trust them. And Michaela's trust was slowly getting cracked down. So Michaela became no longer trustworthy, extremely rich, and she would show off all of her rich lady possessions. And many people would say that she got extremely conceited, she got very out of touch, and all she wants to do is sell us stuff.
Let me get this straight. First we have cushion foundation, and now we have cushion blush.
And she keeps talking about her life as if her don't stink. And many say that she was kind of saying a little too much, which I have to criticize the criticizers, because when you're online, people who watch you will demand that you tell them everything. And well, this is her life now. Rich woman who poses with the Kardashians, that's her life, and she shares it and people get extremely upset. I mean, how many times have you been in the comment section of an influencer and people are saying, like, demanding them to share certain things about their life? I've had it done to me and I'm like, why do y'all need to know about that? We're talking about a topic. Anything I share online online is what I want to share. And if I'm not sharing it, I don't want to share it. I think people get way too comfortable sharing things about their life. And I'm in that zone where somehow I'm a lot less nosy. I don't want to know. Just tell me about the makeup, Michaela. Anyway, Michaela would go viral recently again because she would share too much. And honestly, after watching the video, I'm looking at Michaela and back to the critiquers and looking back at Michaela and back to the critiquers and saying, both sides are kind of acting a fool. Let's watch.
I want to stat this video.
Pause. See? Wait. Before I let her get to the point of the video, what did you hear? Stop. She doesn't pronounce her R's like in the first video. She doesn't do hard R's. It's stop. Right? I just want to make sure everybody heard that. All right. Proceed.
I want to stat this video by saying I appreciate you and I love you and you're gonna want to sit down for this video.
So when I first saw this, I was already seated and I said, oh no, I'm glad I'm in my seat because it sounds like somebody freaking died.
I am getting a divorce.
Okay, so I am not trying to be insensitive about a divorce or anything. I know they're very, very hard. I've seen many people, like my friends, family, everyone going through them. It does happen to 50% of the population. But to tell me that I'm probably gonna wanna sit down for this over her divorce, it's a little dramatic. But to be fair, people are super, super into other people's business online. And I've seen couples break up online and, you know, people pretty much do this. Love doesn't exist anymore! Like your definition of love is an influencer's relationship that you don't know. People get very dramatic online, so maybe people did need to sit down for this. She knows her audience more than I do.
Take a minute. Take it in.
All right, it's in there. Is it in there for you? Is it marinating in your titties, I guess? I don't know. It's in here though, Michaela. It's marinating in me. I got it. You're getting a divorce.
I am getting a divorce. Cody and I love each other so much. We love each other so much. We would do literally anything for each other. I want you to know that. I'm not going to be sharing any details whatsoever as to why Cody and I have made this decision.
I'm just gonna post a whole video telling you that we're gonna get a divorce so everybody can speculate about why, which people did. To be fair, either way you go, people are gonna speculate things. I think they've been, like I said, don't follow this story very much, but whenever I would scroll, something about Michaela's relationship would come up and someone would be like, oh, did you see Cody in the background? He looks so unhappy. Bet you they're getting a divorce. Oh, did you see how Michaela kind of looked at Cody? Bet you they're getting a divorce. Oh, did you see Michaela's foot twinge a little bit? Bet you she's getting a divorce. So I mean, people have been speculating since forever.
The main reason I am doing that is because I want to protect Cody.
And those words is what people had an issue with because she said that I want to protect Cody. I don't want anyone to speculate or anything about Cody. In fact, I think she asked kind of something stupid.
One thing I want to ask is Cody and I are in this together. And I see a lot of times when people get a divorce or separate, people try to pit people against each other, pick sides. I'm asking you not to do that.
That was the stupidest thing that you could ask for of the internet. Because you know people of the internet be acting a damn fool. But that wasn't it. She goes on.
Second thing I'm gonna ask is Cody and I have been very open about his struggles with addiction. And I'm going to ask you if you can please leave that out of the conversation.
And this is what people critiqued a lot because one, how you gonna ask the internet to do that? Now that you asked it, they're gonna do the complete opposite. Second, I thought that was a pretty okay request. I thought it was a dumb request, but I thought it was like an okay request to be like, okay guys, you guys know he struggles with this, maybe leave that out. But she was the one that put up Cody's addiction a lot.
Get ready with me to visit my husband in rehab. Haven't gotten a Cody update in a while. Is he doing okay? Let's go find out. My husband Cody is in rehab. Today my husband Cody comes home from rehab.
So you know people are gonna talk about it a lot. In fact, she probably shouldn't have even brought up the addiction thing at all because then that would probably reduce the amount of people talking about the addiction. Influencer tip number 3052. If you don't want people to talk about it, don't say it, don't bring it up, don't bring attention to it. And if you see comments talking about it, just move along and sell that mascara.
They are two separate things. It is had enough as it is to be an addict and to struggle to stay sober.
Which is probably why you shouldn't have even put it on the internet. I know I've talked to you guys about my struggle with BED and food addiction, and it's very different from alcohol addiction. Every single addiction is different, but it's still kind of similar at the same time when it comes to, you know, being addicted to something. And I know when I was struggling with that at my peak, there is in no way in hell that me talking about it on the internet would have helped me in any way. I would have declined completely if I talked about it, if I was in a separate, you know, flip-flopped universe where I was the background character and Garrett was the YouTuber and he talked about my BED, that would just make me want to go eat more. And Michaela, like I said, I didn't watch her regularly, but when I would scroll, it would come up that she'd be talking about Cody's addiction again. Anyway, she goes on and says that they both are healing, they both need to get better.
Cody deserves that. We both want to heal. Cody deserves to be happy. Cody deserves to be happy. So do I. This is an extremely shitty thing. No one gets married to get a divorce. Absolutely no one.
I can think of a lot of people who get married just to get a divorce, but it ain't the time and place to discuss that. I'll let her keep going.
I know there is going to be so much speculation as to why Cody and I are getting a divorce, but I want to guarantee you that no amount of speculation, no one claiming they know why we're getting a divorce, no video from a T page or a drama channel knows why Cody and I made this decision. The only people that know why Cody and I made this decision is Cody and I. I just want to make that very, very clear.
So she was telling people don't pick sides, like no one is the bad person over here. And the internet was saying, oh, no, we already made up our mind. We're on Cody's side, not yours. We don't care about you. Even though they still follow her and look at every single video. But yeah, people were automatically on Cody's side and automatically said that she was the issue. Like quick. I don't really have an opinion on that because once again, I don't know these people. He struggles with addiction. She probably is addicted to the internet. Probably not the best combination until, you know, both things kind of get cranked out. So then she reveals a big one that had everybody's jaw staying in the absolute same place.
What happens now? Well, the reason I'm pretty put together in this video is because we made this decision last year.
Honestly, once again, I could have figured that one out. For some reason, her videos just seemed a little different, even to someone who didn't watch her videos regularly, just the ones that would like pop up on my For You page. But that was the big reveal.
And I've spent the last few months processing this, a lot of crying, a lot of talking to family, friends, therapy, everything you can think of.
And people had a lot of critique with that as well. Many people said that you need to keep this to yourself. Many people said that why are you getting on the internet to do this? You're just doing this for money. And you know, when I first saw this, I was pretty sad for her. I was like, oh, divorces aren't like funny. They're not like, well, I mean, they can be a good thing in my opinion, because if two people are together and it's not working out, you probably should get a divorce. So I look at it as a positive thing, but you know, it's still probably a very sad thing for some people. And so I was sad for her. I wasn't falling out of my chair. I don't think I needed to take a seat, and my heart didn't skip a beat in shock because she's getting a divorce, because it has nothing to do with me. Maybe I'm self-centered, but I think most people, they didn't understand the video as to why it is so dramatic, but it is her life. But it did give off the sense of, I'm an influencer. People care so much. Please, you guys are gonna wanna sit down for this one. I'm getting a divorce type thing. That's what people were saying. In the comment section, a lot of like commentary channels who covered this were saying influencers are so out of touch, which to be fair, many are, especially the ones that live in a $10 million mansion. Like most people, I'm gonna just take a wild guess here or ask the audience, are you living in a $10 million mansion? See, so it's gonna be different. Plus, she hangs out with the Kardashians now. The Kardashians who wanted to figure out the price of milk.
I'd like to know a little bit more about what like a milk carton costs.
Which means Miss Michaela is hanging out with people who don't know the average price of a milk carton or what Google is. That is extremely out of touch. Because the way that Miss Kimmy could just look it up on her phone that she's always on. So I haven't seen so many people critique a breakup video or a breakup announcement video ever. But it comes with good reason, because Miss Michaela, the one who always has an ad to do, the one that likes pretty much every single makeup that she touches because they pay her, has toyed with this whole breakup thing and incorporated an ad before for money.
Some people saw it coming, but we've decided to split up. Oh, you thought I meant Cody. No. My split ends.
And after this came out, many people were saying, did you post this so that you can sell us more stuff and increase eyes on your profile again, Michaela. So there was no ad read integrated into her big breakup announcement video, but within like, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes to an hour after she posted that video, where the comments are, let me check, yep, turned off, she has posted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. And almost every single one of those is about a product, especially because Valentine's Day is coming up. Oh, don't have a man? No worries. You don't need no man.
Babe, you don't need a man on Valentine's Day. But what you do need is a bomb-ass lip combo.
And not having Cody was not gonna have Michaela in a funk and not having a full beat of makeup.
Get ready with me for Valentine's Day. I need to look so fucking hot tonight. Like, I deserve that.
Say what you want about Michaela, but the before and after, I mean, the makeup, that looks good. It looks great. I know a lot of people say she uses filters. I don't care if people use filters. Not a big deal to me. If she's lying about it, that's weird. But I think the makeup looks great here. I do also have to say that damn girl is not slowing down after her divorce. She loves to promote product.
A matcha perfume? Are you kidding me? Do you know how badly I've been dying to try this? To mention, this may be one of the most perfect concealer brushes I've ever seen.
Like, a lot.
This is the Camera On Smooth and Blur Primer. This is apparently the shiniest lip gloss on the market. If you want a juicy glass shine on your lips, this is easily like a must. A prep, and I only use the best skin prep, Point of View, which was nominated for an Allure Beauty Award.
I feel like this girl's house is just filled to the brim with products because that was 9 videos in 5 days, which means she's averaging about 2 videos a day. That is a lot of stuff. So to the people who say consumerism is at its all-time high, I mean, it's pretty true here, but also it is her job. I always have those thoughts because I really, really love collecting action figures and Barbies and all of that, and I'll watch unboxing videos, and it seems that the people that do these unboxing type things or like, you know, new stuff all the time, that's their whole channel, always has something new, and I'm like, damn, your guys' houses have to have so many boxes. It's so stressful just thinking about breaking down all of those boxes and just stuff all over the house. Like, it makes my booty cheeks itch. So people critique that, but in my head, it's her job. Anyway, it seems that she's staying true to what she said in that breakup video.
I'm still gonna show up every day. And I'm still gonna do my cute little Valentine's Day videos I do every year, and nothing really changing on the work side.
And she meant that every damn day, multiple times a day. Good for her. I mean, criticize her all you want. She does work. She gives the content, and that's what people want. People want content on TikTok. To flip it around and criticize myself, I cannot grow on TikTok. The only reason why I have the followers I have on TikTok is because of YouTube, but I barely post, and when I do, I don't interact with people. I don't post again for at least minimum weeks. This is exactly what TikTok wants. They want you to post multiple times a day. That's how you grow. That's how you stay relevant. And she's doing it. So the people who are critiquing her about that are a little weird because it's her job. And even if you're going through a public breakup, you still have to get your booty cheeks up and slap some makeup on your face if you're a makeup influencer. But it's a new chapter in her life. She's a single girl and it looks like she's having a little bit of fun.
It's inappropriate the amount of times I've gotten laid using the noise, so what if I am?
Well, you heard it straight from the Brooklyn girl's mouth. You want to get laid so many times like she did, get whatever perfume this is.
Remember I walked into Ulta and I said, what is the fragrance that is guaranteed to get me laid? I need to recover down there. And
anyway, that's today's drama that has nothing to do with you, nothing to do with me, but we're very nosy, and so we had to talk about it. What's that? You don't want to go? Well, we just did a video on Tyra Banks. She is getting her karma once again, and so I will link that right here and down below in the pinned comment. I will see all of you guys next time. And remember, being an influencer is really hard.
I'm a gym girly. I love lifting.
Wait, I have more to say. To be fair though, with the breakup video and everything that Michaela's doing and like the amount of sharing and whatnot, there was a comment or a video on here saying that no matter what Michaela does, someone's gonna have a problem with it. And I totally agree. I feel like a lot of the stuff that she does is what other influencers do, and it's just people are so like upset that maybe she changed, like she's not poor anymore, and so now they're just upset that she is showing off her life, but it doesn't relate to them. And we all know that relatability is the biggest seller. But when you get into the millions, you are no longer relatable to the general public.
Michaela, the beauty influencer, she has to have the worst set of followers on this app. Nobody has a set of followers worse than her. Those people watch that woman just to hate her. Everything she do, they find a problem with it. There's nothing that she can do to make her followers happy. I can't imagine having a platform the size that she got and have to deal with what she deal with those people. She recently announced her divorce, and now all of a sudden, after months of people being in her business, months of people speculating what was going on between her and her husband, constantly making videos, constantly in her comment section, where's Cody? I don't see Cody in this video. Cody wasn't at this event. I wonder what's going on with Cody. Been heavily invested in this woman's marriage as if they've been part of her marriage. And then now when she tell you to sit down and take it all in, y'all acting as if she doing too much. No.
Okay, I just wanted to fit that in there because I do agree. I see people being super heavily invested into people's relationships. Like when you're online, people expect you to tell them everything. And then now that she's telling them everything, people, you know, they are acting like she's being dramatic and everything. To me, it's very dramatic. But with her followers and who she's accumulated to watch her, it doesn't seem like it's all that dramatic since people cry about influencers getting divorces. Which makes me remember when Jeffrey, the fucking walking, real life, freaking Voldemort weirdo, got a divorce from whoever he was dating. I don't know, it came up on my like For You page. And people were like, love doesn't exist anymore. Because of Jeffree Star getting a breakup? I was so confused. But yeah, I agree. I feel like people were super heavily invested in her relationship, demanding certain things, being super dramatic in the comment section. And then she made a dramatic video. Now everybody reversed it and said, excuse you? How dare you be dramatic when we were all being dramatic? Anyway, wanted to fit that in and also say, I feel like people should share less. Like, you guys would absolutely never know if I had a divorce until some other random man is in the back of my videos. I don't even think my family would get an explanation. I mean, to be fair, when I got with Garrett, I didn't announce it. I didn't even tell my family, they just kind of figured it out. And if we got a divorce, I also wouldn't announce it, because it's none of y'all's business. If my booty cheeks aren't in your face, you ain't need to know about nothing.
I'm a gym girly, love lifted heavy, doing all the curling. I live for the pump, my biceps looking plump. I'm a gym girl.